Hello everyone. I'm going to do a general tarot card reading. If you haven't already, there is a full moon video I just posted to the page. There is also posted to my page general readings for each element, which would be like water, air, earth, fire. That's your monthly forecast for the month of June. Check those out. This is just going to be a general reading. I don't know exactly who's going to be involved here. We're just going to see what the cards say. I'm going to use my Greer tarot. Alright. Alright, so at this point in time, somebody, whether this is you or someone else, is holding on to their finances. They're holding everything together. Yep. So some stuff's coming up for, so somebody could be a tight ass, whether this is you, and trust me, there ain't nothing wrong with being a tight ass, because at this time, the time we're in right now, I would say is a good time to be a tight ass, like you need to be. I know I'm being, okay? So, you could be being, so when I'm going to label this as called, this card as being called a tight ass. Don't take it wrong, because I don't mean it that way, okay? So, you are, because of having to be a tight ass right now, having to look over and reevaluate things in your life. You're having to, a lot of times the Judgment card calls for a wake up call. So if you're not exactly having a wake up call, you're just evaluating things. It is a time of reflection. So there's an awakening here. There may be stuff that you once thought fulfilled you, and now you're noticing, okay, those things don't fulfill me. They don't bring me no value, so I need to cut them out. Here's a conversation I had with myself earlier today. I mean, I pay $200 a month for my son and I both to have iPhones and unlimited service, but yet their service on my phone at my house, which is where we use it the most, is cheap. I'm like, and I'm having to cut back on my stuff. So I already made a plan. I'm calling them tomorrow and I'm going to tell them to cut my shit back. My bill needs to be cut in half. What can I do? Because I just got Wi-Fi at home, and boy, that Wi-Fi works like butter, like this yellow. So I'm going to use my home Wi-Fi and cut back on this phone bill, hopefully. So, anywho, this is what's going on right now. Right? You are seeing what in your life is not bringing you any harvest. What's not bearing fruit. So, just like you are, you've made the decision, or soon are going to be making the decision to start cutting out, weeding the garden. What no longer serves you. You're either going to cut it out or cut it down. Prune it back. Cut it back. Yeah. Because there are things here that aren't bringing you a solid, stable, secure foundation. You feel like this isn't right for you. You know that something here isn't right for you. You're seeing delays. You're seeing where there's no happiness, where there's no peace, where you're also seeing the things that don't bring you any harmony. You feel like there's a lack of support. There could even be conflicts at home. So you're looking at that and making the decision to start cutting it out and cutting it back. Let me see. You're actually able now to see, because this before is like there's an opportunity being presented to you, although it's not clear. This card here speaks of boredom, not really seeing the offer. And I mean, though he's looking at it right now in this card, in the other depictions like the Rider-Waite, he's not able to see it, but here you're able to see it. You may decide that's not what you want. You're like, I got over here, I got this, this, and this. I don't want that. So it's like, okay, now that I know what I got, how can I, like earlier came to me earlier today, choose another route. And choose another route. Choose another way. How can I go about this a different way? So I would say that that's what's going on here. How can you go about, you know what you do want to keep? How can you, and even if it's something you do want to keep and it's not working out right now, how can you go about it a different way? Okay, so this tight ass mentality that we're having to have right now, and this reflection, like we're no longer wanting to deal with the fuckery. So the fuckery and like the treacherous, the deceit, like people like stabbing you in the back and shit, that's some stuff you're cutting out for real. And it also is coming to an end. Yep, because otherwise it was just going to create this big huge disaster. And like I would say that you saw it coming. You saw something coming and you're like, no, I'm not doing that. Yep, cutting out toxicity. You may have to really defend yourself and stand up for what really your vision that you hold. Once you get these two cards, like, you know, being the tight ass, what's going to serve you, what's not, cutting it out, especially what is bringing home conflicts or not making things feel good at home. It could upset some people, okay? But here the deal is, I would say do it and go with it, because whatever it is going to cause you and them to lay the swords down. It's going to not cause you to have this big blow up. It's going to cut out toxicity. And is it worth fighting for? Is that right there worth fighting for and standing up for? Yes. So you're going to have to defend yourself on the choices that you make. Do that. Defend it. Because at least it's going to cut out this bullshit. Right. It's going to bring you this is going to bring you self-determination, the willpower. And though you may be going in two different directions, you can hold it down, because this is self-determination and achievement. You will be able to do it. You may have some not so good news. Okay? But see, this is tied under that Tower and that Devil reverse. So there may not be some good news or good words spoken, but it's going to bring some form of value. It's going to, okay, so legacy. That's where it is. Society, your organized, your spiritual path, your beliefs. It is going to help strengthen that. And it may be that, like, because of all this stuff here that you're going through, it may be that you fall more into a spiritual purpose, a higher power. So whatever it is, it's going to bring about a new legacy, and this is also 5. So 5's all about change. You know, this is going to bring, it may even bring you in a new society, a new glitch, like cliche, a new group of people. Yeah. So there's been some competition with some back and forth words, but everything's not all as it seems, which is alright. There's going to be some form of illumination, I think, around this full moon. And, well, it's going to leave you sitting pretty. I mean, we end up with the Nine of Pentacles here. You're able to enjoy your little luxuries, your achievements. I mean, you've got all those pentacles there, and then look at all these nice pentacles around her neck. So you will be able to enjoy the finer things in life, okay, by doing this. So if you follow the guidance and do it, then yes, you'll be sitting pretty. It may be tough and hard, but it's a nice, beautiful outcome. It's a beautiful spread. So hopefully that there will give some clarity and some answers about something that you're going through right now. I'm going to do another one of these here soon. It may be around, like, this is just a general. So if you want one around yourself, then just shoot me a message. And I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave some comments or feedback, okay? Take care and namaste.